Trading the foreign exchange market carries high risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Trading on margin, utilizing leverage can carry an even higher level of risk that can lead to a complete loss of investment funds. So before deciding to trade the foreign exchange market or using any of our software alert products, you should carefully and diligently consider your personal investment objectives, level of experience, and risk tolerance. There is a possibility that you could potentially sustain significant loss. You should not invest any capital or trade that you cannot afford to lose. It is your responsibility to be aware of and understand all risks associated with foreign exchange trading and to seek professional advice from an independent certified financial advisor if you have any doubts. Auvoria Prime does not exercise trading authority over your trades. You and you alone exercise discretionary trading authority over every trade.
So this is that bag entry I took. So if you want to call me selfish, I could have put you guys in this trade, and literally in 5, 10, less than 15 minutes, it went 50 pips the wrong way. Stop loss hit. So yeah. Survey the market real quick here. Everything all over the place. Most G pairs down, except for the GCs, GCAD, G-Chef. Euro's down, gold down, S&P down, GER up, UK 100 down, the taco is up, and US 30 is down. All right. So GJ sitting in the zone. G-Chef. If you took that GJ trade yesterday, it ran up for 20 pips. So for those who took that trade, congrats. I would have took it for 10, but I didn't feel like taking it just the way the market was moving last night. G-Chef, I got stopped out in profit. But if you were in that trade, it came back and it hit TP. All right. GI actually broke through and ran all the way up. So we took GI, it hit TP on as well for strategy 3 breakout. GN, you already know the bot made its money last night. GU, it dropped big time. GCAD, we didn't get in, but it ran up and got 20 pips. So all the G pairs, except for GU, everything with GU, actually even GU, I'm sorry, every G pair broke down and hit 20 plus pips for the strategy 3 yesterday. Gold is playing with me right now, so I'm a little upset about that. We'll come back and talk about GER in a minute. I caught this move down right here, or half of it. I'll kind of walk you guys through that setup. So let's look at the playouts from yesterday. Here's the US 30 that I gave you guys set up for yesterday. I left everything the same. I wanted to see how it played out. And it ranged for a little while right here, and it dropped like a rock. Came back and went all the way up. So it went up like I expected to go at New York session, but it dropped big. I wasn't expecting that. So the gold playout wasn't very good. A lot of news yesterday morning. Gold definitely didn't play out like I thought it was going to play out. I thought it was going to range. And the reason I thought it was going to go up was because I was expecting gold to follow the indices. For the last, I don't know, since the beginning of the year, gold has been following the indices until yesterday. It went the complete, it followed them down, but it stayed down. It kept going down, whereas the indices all bounced back up. All right. And then GR 30, let's go look at the setup. Gold buy now, of course. The setup for GR 30 did what I thought it would do. All right. So there's the drawing right there. I stated that it was going to either go up to this zone and drop or this zone and drop. Got pretty close to this zone and it dropped. And it finally dropped down to where I told you guys was going to go to, that 50% line. I actually went below it, but hit that 50% line of this 15-minute imbalance zone right here, all the way down. So had we got in when we should have got in, 847 pips. That's the type of trades I'm looking to take in the future as I get better and better at trading in this new format, this new way. So good setup there. Good setup. All right, good setup. So we'll come back. We'll look at that. And so we missed this setup, and I figured out why. So the entry was a 5-minute imbalanced candle that had not been filled yet. And we missed it because my markup was on the 15 and I immediately went down to the 1 minute. We should have been in. Market open was this green candle right here. Next candle had a rejection. We should have been in as soon as this candle closed for the drop. We'd have had our 250 and we could have held all the way down. I believe we'd got in right there until it hit the zone where I thought it would go to. That would have been 181 candles. So that's 180 minutes, 3 hours. So you literally could have set your stop loss right above here and went to sleep and woke up to beautiful profits. So the goal is to get to that point where we can start to make those type of decisions and hold these trades longer term. All right. But the markup worked out pretty well. The others did not. So as we get better and better at this, the goal with GER now is 5 minutes before London Open, I'm going to be marking up the charts to understand the setup, real time. Instead of marking it beforehand and waiting for the setup or waiting for it to hit one of my areas, I'm going to mark it up as price is moving current. Because again, it's going to be moving and reacting at the levels of imbalance or demand or supply zones, or what we call bullish and bearish breakers. I mean, not breakers, but bullish and bearish order blocks based on where it's at on the chart. All right. And so you don't want to do it too far out. You want to, mark up your charts closer towards the time. So we'll start doing that so we can get better setups. Gold is frustrating right now. That was a quick 50 pips that I just lost, and I'm a little frustrated by that one. I'm a little frustrated by that one. Actually, I'm a little frustrated, but I'm a little upset about that one. All right, let's get rid of this gold chart here. Get rid of this GER chart here. Get rid of US 30 and this last GER chart here. So as far as the setup I took, new concept here, I took this drop right here. All right. Can't give you all the sauce right now. I'm still learning this technique, but it worked. Snag 50 pips. So made 50 pips here, gave 50 pips away. So again, it's a break even. There's a break even on that trade. So now we got to make some money. Now we got to make some money. So close that out. Take a look at the charts again. GJ, slow night. Let's go look at the actual news for the day. Dimitri said gold is being manipulated hard right now. I believe I agree. ATG to Vegas. Hilliard, I don't know what you mean. What's ATG? Yeah, Lexi, got to be more careful. But hey, made that money on GER first. So we a wash right now. We a wash. If you are new to the call, welcome. If you have any questions, please put them into the Q&A. If you have any pairs for me to take a look at, or just something you want to talk about in general, just put it into the chat. I'll look at the Q&A first, though, just so you guys know. SPX 500. All right, let's take a look at it. Don't really care about SPX 500 because guess what? SPX 500 is a New York session index, not a London index. That's why we don't take a lot of trades on it. All right, we will be sticking to pairs that move during this session. All right, that's how you are successful, when you trade the pairs that move during the session that you are trading on. As you can see with SPX 500, no real setup right now. It's going to follow GER 30. All right, so we don't trade GER 30 until London Open. So right now, we're not worried too much about it. All right, not worried too much about it right now. No setup, though. It is in a downtrend, so one would anticipate or expect AIRO moving out of below the 200. One would expect that we would get a sale come London Open, because GER is going to move big time. And then the other indices will follow it. but no setup right now on SPX, and I wouldn't take a trade anyway, just because it is London session, or about to be London session here in 39 minutes, and not New York session. All right. Gots to be disciplined, guys. Gots to be disciplined. Trading pairs during their session doesn't mean that they don't move outside their session. GU strat 3. All right, let's take a look at those. It just means that your probability of winning your trades or having the best setup is going to happen during the session that pair is traded, because that just means that the most volatility for that pair, or the most money is going to go in, is going to happen during that pair. That session. So if it's a New York session pair, you probably want to stick to trading it during New York, because you have the highest probability win ratio. Outside, will it move? Sure. But will you get faked out a lot more often? Yes, because there's less volatility in the market. There's less money in the market. When there's less money in the market is not trending like you think, like you needed to trend. Therefore, you get a lot more fake outs outside of the market. All right. That's why I tell you guys to trade inside the money zone and not to trade outside the money zone, because there are more fake outs outside the money zone than inside the money zone. All right. You can, so GU strategy 3. Yeah, you should already be in the trade. We missed it. First candle of New York session. Of London, of the money zone. You should be in this trade. You should be down a few pips, down about 7 pips, but you should already be in this trade already. Should already be in this trade. All right, if you took that. So I'm not taking it. I'm not going to take the trade. So we missed that one. It happened at the very first candle of the money zone. Plus, I'm not looking to take that one. Look at GCAD trying to push up. GN is in an uptrend. We'll see. I'm not really G Chef, GJ. I don't see the correlation I would need to make myself feel comfortable to take that GU trade. That's just me though. Gold, you better not come all the way back down. You come back down here, we're gonna have to fight. All right, so Euro NZD. Let's take a look at Euro NZD. Euro NZD uptrend. I don't see an entry right now. Let's throw these fibs on real quick. Sitting around the 50 level right now, doesn't really have a candlestick rejection that I like. That would, give me an indication that's going to go back up. So I don't really see anything right now. I don't see anything on Euro NZD personally. Like it's still trying to move back down. Had a bearish engulfing candle right here at the 50. So like it's trying to head down. So we'll keep our eye on it though. Multiple strategies on GU. We'll take a look. We'll look at one more time at GU. Again, I'm not comfortable taking GU right now. No real setup. It's in the downtrend. I can see strategy 3 and 4. Like I said, the very first candle of the London session, of the money zone, broke Asia low and the money zone. So strategy 3 and 4. We have missed the trade. We are an hour away from that time frame. Should have already been in that trade. If you're in it, great. Stick to the rules. If you're not in it, I'm not chasing the trade. So I'm not getting to that trade, even though it fits the criteria. I'm not chasing the trade. If you miss your entry, you miss your entry. That's my rule. I don't chase the trade. Will I start the calls earlier? No, calls will always be the same time. I would just start marking the charts up closer to London session. We always start 1 hour before London. So I'll start analyzing the chart about 5 minutes before London. That way I get the best setup, the closest to where price is at. Gold strategy 3. No, gold does not follow strategy 3. Strategy 3, guys, is only for GBP pairs only. All right. Great Britain pound pairs only for strategy 3. How about them Lakers? Book was killer. The Lakers look like trash. You know, if you're a LeBron fan, doesn't look like a king to me. You know, he left the floor early, didn't shake hands, left the floor 6 minutes early the day before, you know, the last game when they got beat. It's not GOAT-like, if you guys call him the GOAT, choke artist. And AD, well, I mean, come on, guys. They call him, I think his nickname now is Street Clothes AD, because he's always in street clothes. So, but yeah, Booker came and said he's not gonna let the team win. Booker said he was not gonna let the team lose tonight. So Booker put up a show. Utah may go all the way. Yeah, Utah and Brooklyn, man, would not be a good setup. I'd love to see more like a Brooklyn Clippers, but Brooklyn still got to get past Milwaukee. So that's going to be a great series. That's going to be a great series. Here you said AIRO, not B-ball. Man, here you the market is slow right now, man. You know that. Don't start. I can multitask, man. I can trade and talk about big basketball. Market's slow right now. Dead slow. Nothing going on. If there's some action, we can always jump on it. How do I add GER and gold? So we do training on that. If you go to Forex Basics on the website, I walk you through how to utilize MT4 and add all the pairs. Please make sure you guys go and watch the videos. Now gold wants to come down. Boy, I tell you, guys, poor. So to add a pair, you want to come to View, Symbols, and then you come in here and select your category and find your symbols. Gold is under metals, XAU, USD. GER is under indexes, GER 30, DAX 30, DE 30, whatever your broker calls it. Double click those. So on the metal, double click this icon right here until it turns gold, and then you'll be able to have it in your drop down of all your pairs. All right. Again, that training is on the website. Please make sure you guys are watching the videos. Everything's fair for you guys. So if you're not watching the videos, you're only doing yourself a disjustice. Now you put yourself behind. All right. Cashmere, we're not gonna talk about Lakers. Hey, your Lakers suck, man. Defending champs getting bounced in the first round next year. Well, I'll tell you, that just tells you what? That bubble was the real reason they won. Because if they really were that good, they would have definitely got bounced in the first round. So the bubble can't protect them this year. The bubble can't protect them this year. Both teams that were in the finals got bounced in the first round. That bubble can't protect you. I've been telling you that for the longest. The bubble was the only reason they won. The only reason. So question is, what's another confirmation that will help me not get faked out using AIRO? Understanding market structure. All right. So some of the things we went over with order blocks and imbalance, things of that nature. understanding when to trade. I take a risk every time I trade gold, and it's not New York session, because gold is a pair that moves mainly during New York. All right. What is my outlook on GA? Well, there was no outlook on it. All G pairs are not reset up right now. So let's go take a look at it. GA, nothing. It's an uptrend. It's an uptrend. It's trying to retrace right now. Let's go to the H1 real quick. Bearish order block from 5 days ago before the big drop. All right. And I can see it coming back somewhere to this area at a later date, as you have some imbalance at this level right here. So this is the trading range I'm looking at right here. So honestly, if I'm trading GA, I'm looking for a price to come down, come back, retest this, and then drop is what I'll be looking for. So we'll keep our eye on GA. Let's go back to the 15-minute. Now that we understand that. 5-minute here. All right. So I need to see some type of nice candlestick formation. Like, that's pretty good. That's that right there is a bearish engulfing candle. It's a good setup right there. Could be a good entry for a sell. What does that take you down to? To the 200 moving average, 34 pips. All right. GBP NZD. Take a look at that as well. And one click trading. So similar setup with GBP NZD. All right. You have a bearish order block right there before the huge drop. Price never came back up to test it. Never came back up to test it. All right. But not immediately. But that's because it didn't immediately test it. I mean, it can always come back to retest it again. And look what it did. Here it came back at that level and reversed. Reversed, came right back, touched it again, and dropping. So if you were in this position, that's a beautiful hangman right there. But at entry, be up somewhere around 25 pips right now. Let's go to M15, see what that looks like. Yep, I've been in right around here. So you got a doji in this zone, off this zone, off the AIRO zone, inside of the order block area, and then followed by a bearish engulfing candle. I'd have been in right around here in this candle. It'll drop 42 pips. 42 pips. That's good money right there. Your drawdown would have been 4.5 pips. For me, my stop loss would have been right above that zone right there. I mean, right above this candle, this bearish engulfing candle. So I had about a 12, 13 pip stop loss. And currently, if I'm still riding, I'll be at 28 pips. But at 42 pip drop, easy money. Easy money. So no entry right now. I see this here, but we'll keep an eye on GA though. See what happens. G Chef. Not seeing anything there. GJ. Negative Ghost Rider. GU. Not seeing anything with GU. Let's go to H1 GU. Yeah, it's sitting in the zone. And with GU, what I love about AIRO, even AIRO has you get this bullish order block right here. The price came through it. All right. Price trying to move through it now. So we'll see how that goes. See how that goes. But it's in the zone on H1. It's coming out to the N15. All right. Keep an eye on it. I don't really see the candlestick formation that I like. But definitely a decent setup here. So we'll see. Again, I'm also going to keep correlation in mind. So we'll keep GI and we'll keep GU up close. So we're looking at right now. GCAD. I don't like anything on GCAD. Gold. Let's go look at gold. So gold has a huge imbalance right here. All right. So what I would hope for is price to come up here, touch this. It probably won't happen to the New York session, but I believe for me that gold is probably going to continue to the downside. So I'm waiting for gold to come back up, retest this area, and then continue downward. It already did once, as you see here. It dropped, imbalance was formed, price came back up here, tagged it, and dropped. Some of you guys I saw caught this drop in the chat. So we come down to the M15. Let's go to M5, see if it's a better sub. Let's see where the entry may have been at. Yeah, easy money. Touch there, bag entry, drop. Yeah, it took a while to drop. Bag entry there, and you finally got your drop here. All right. The best times really to trade gold outside of New York is Asia. Asia typically has some good moves if there's certain news out, and then London every now and then. But the second best time outside of New York, the best session outside of New York to trade gold is Asia session, in my honest opinion. I see a lot of good moves during that time frame. But that's what I see on gold. So we'll keep an eye on gold as well. Keep an eye on gold as well. It already made me mad once because it's already yeah. I don't even talk about it. I already lost 50 pips on gold today. I'm a little frustrated by that one. I hate losing. GER to H1. We got 21 minutes, so I'm not gonna mark it up just yet. We'll wait till it gets set up. All right, Euro NZD. It's just ranging right now. All right. News, yes. News all clear to 5 Eastern. Yeah, it's gonna be a clear night. Let's go. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me pull up the what's the name real quick. Oh yeah, I closed everything out. So let's do this. Let's share the screen. Hold on, let me get it up real quick here. We got Forex Factory. Pull that up. What else do we use, guys? We use currency. The currency strength meter. Let me pull that up. All right, cool. We got those up. Cool, cool, cool. So let's go ahead and share the screen. All right. So here is the news. So we've got in 20 minutes, we got orange folder, Swiss franc, and New Zealand dollar news. And that's all we got. Because at 4:30, we're off the call. And I already checked GBP. I already checked MyFX book. But if we go pull up MyFX book, MyFX book, we're clear. We got orange folder news and red folder Euro news in 2 hours, 18 minutes, which would be right at 4 o'clock, which is when we're already off the call by then. We're usually off by 3:30 my time. So we're pretty much clear. Pretty much clear. All right. Got my charts up. All right, cool. Man, I don't like losing like that. Got to be more careful. All right, let's come back. See what you guys talking about here. Counter trend trade strategy. Yeah, that's strategy 6. Typically, you take a counter trend trade, TP hit on GBP AUD. Congrats. Let's go take a look at that. On the sale, let's take a look at that. All right. GBP AUD. Did it make a move that fast? Oh, it made a move. Like I was saying that. Oh, you must have got in on a bag entry. Bag entry. Dropped 20 pips. Congrats. Bag entry. Yeah, I definitely would be in on this if we would give a miss a trade. But this move right here, this bearish engulfing candle coming out of this order block. Yeah, I would have had my entry in right here on this counter trend trade. We'd be up right now about 8 pips. I'd be looking for take profit somewhere probably around 20 pips, between 20 pips and the top of this 200 moving average. Long-term TP, though, is going to be the imbalance zone right here, long-term TP, which that would be from entry. That would have been 75 pips. Yep, see, I didn't get that. I didn't like the entry. Look at that GU. GU climbing. GU climbing. All right. G Chef pushing up. GN. We already talked about GN, GCAT. So GCAT, let's see here. $28 pips. All right. 22. All right, cool. We get a break above here. Strategy 3 for GCAT, GN. We'll keep an eye on that one. G Chef is going to be out of the picture, most likely. Oh, that's just 37 pips. Oh, okay. All right. GCAT for the sale. That's no good. And gold for the buy. Of course, gold is giving us a buy. G Chef. As the G Chef has already broke Asia's channel. The Asia channel, but it's too close to the zone, so I wouldn't be looking to get in. This would have been the first candle. Yeah, it's only 12 pips. I wouldn't be touching G Chef. GJ. GU. GI. They're all pulling back. Euro NZD. Yep. Dropping, not touching Euro NZD unless you're in the sale. Congrats. And then GER, yeah, we'll look at that when the time comes. We got about 14 minutes to London session. So we'll start looking at about 10 minutes out. We'll start looking at where it's at. See what you guys got talking about. Yeah, we'll start doing markups at the end of each session. So after we get back from the little 15-minute break, that's when I'll start doing the markups for the next session. Lakers down. When is AIRO EA released? Guys, there is no answer. So there's no ETA for it. There is no ETA for it, all right? How do I utilize zigzag? Not really sure. I don't use zigzag. I don't use zigzag. All right, guys, you guys know the rules. If you are anonymous, you don't get your questions answered. All right? In the Q&A, you cannot be anonymous. Order block. We'll go over later on, guys. Not going to go too much over this. We'll go over it, but I'm not going to continue to keep going over it until I kind of come up with some rules for you guys. But yeah, we'll go over order blocks later on. Order blocks are on every time frame, guys. So it's not just 1 hour. I've got the time frames I look at, but you can find order blocks on any time frame. Any time frame. It's all based on how you utilize it. I find order blocks on all time frames, not just the 1 hour. I started the 1 hour, worked my way down. Let's look at the currency strength meter. Currency strength meter. Here you see it's all blue on EJ, EN, EA, EU, and GN. Congrats. Means you're probably in sales. All right, let's go look at. There we go. And we'll go to currency strength meter. Let's refresh to get the up to date. G is strong, G pair is strong. So GJ, not gonna really move much. G chef should be selling. GN should be doing much of nothing. GU should be selling a little bit. GCAD's selling a little bit. GI buying a little bit. I mean selling. GU buying, GCAD buying, GN selling, G chef buying. GJ probably just hit still. But we'll continue to watch it. We'll continue to watch it. Where can you see how many pips you got up to trade complete? You can go look at how many. I mean, you're gonna have to learn how to count. So you're gonna have to learn how to count pips. You have to go look at your closed trade. So if you've closed a trade out, the pip counter will not work anymore. It's only for open trades, which means that you have to go look at your entry and then your exit. So either you close it out or hit TP, and you have to count your pips. All right, you have to count your pips. There are videos in the Forex Basics course that I put out for you guys that go over how to count pips. So you can go over that if you don't know how to count your pips. All right. Is the order block another name for supply zone? Yes, order block is another name for supply and demand zone. So a bullish order block is supply or support. Supply and support, similar models, but they're different. And a bearish order block is demand or resistance, and they're different. So if USD So everyone's asked about the correlation of USD to the indexes. So if USD is down, typically the stock market is down, and gold is supposed to be up. So typically, typically indexes follow the dollar. Why? Because we have money that is invested into these companies. All right. So that typically, I say typically because I've seen a lot of crazy things the last couple of years with the manipulation. But typically, the indexes follow the dollar. So if you look at the VIX, I'm sorry, not the VIX, the dollar index, the DAX, or whatever your broker may call it, but the dollar index, that tells you the strength, the DXY. Appreciate you, Looney. If you look at that, you'll see that it typically correlates with the indexes. All right, drink of the night. Oh, I got sweet tea. That's drink of the night. Sweet tea. Went to let me get it real quick here. Went to Chicken Express. Man, they got the best spicy chicken strips and fried okra. Oh man. Whoo. All right, guys, we are 8 minutes away from London Open. They have nothing on Frenchies. Man, I never ate at Frenchies, so I couldn't tell you. Let's go back to the charts. Let's go back to the charts. Let's take a look to see what's going on. Jihad, GU, GJ, G Chef. So the G pair is moving up. I'd love to see GU do something like this. I'd love to see GU do something like this. Come down, come back, retest, and then get a move up. No real setups here. We'll see what happens right here, this zone again. Will gold respect this imbalance zone and reject it or break through it? We'll see. And then GER30. Euro NGD, yeah, that was dropping. We missed the entry on that. So GER. All right. I am gonna pull up another one on this one. I gotta get surgical on GER. I gotta get surgical. What am I looking for? Indexes. All right. So bearish order block right here. Why is it a bearish order block? After the big upward move, the very first candle, down candle, that started the downtrend is your bearish order block. All right. On a downtrend, the very first upward candle before the move upward is a bullish order block. This just means that this is where a block of orders that turn price in the opposite direction were placed. If price is going down, guess what? There had to be enough bull orders or buy orders at this zone here, or this candle, to turn the tide. All right, that's all that is. Simple concept. Very simple concept. All right, so I'm going to establish a trading range. All right, we'll establish the trading range. We got that there, and then for me, I'm looking at this imbalance area. All right, now imbalance, and again, you can't trade these by themselves. That's why we're going to use them with AIRO and with other candlestick patterns, all of that. So imbalance, as you see here, this is a institutional candle. Institutional candle. It's an institutional candle from the standpoint that to move on the H1 for candle, to move 651 pips with like no drawdown, almost like just a little tip right there. To move price that much has to be institutional buying. All right, institutional buying. So imbalance means that price, there were so many buy orders. All right, there were so many buy orders or sell orders, because it could be the opposite. But there were so many buy orders that the market makers did not have time to match all the orders together. As you guys know, the market maker's job is to put together buy orders and sell orders. So there, if we're in a buy on a breakout, then somebody's in sell, because the market maker is matching all our orders together. So when they can't keep up, because the institutional, the banks, the hedge funds are putting in so much volume that price is moving so fast, and the market maker can't put orders together, there's an imbalance in the market. And when there's imbalance, price has to come back to that point at some time, all right, to match up those orders. The timing is when, though. All right, that's the question, is when. So it's all about using it in a timely manner. So on the hour, we got our trading window set up. So we come down to the 15 minutes. There is a little order block here. It started uptrend after that drop after the close of the day. All right, we'll keep an eye on that one there. Come down to the 5 minutes. All right, come down to the 5 minute. All right, all right, all right, all right. Got 3 minutes to line it open. All right, so what I'm expecting, what I expect, especially since you get this uptrend going into London, I'm expecting the market makers to take price higher to clear out all the liquidity up here, trap buyers into thinking that the market is still going up. And then I'm expecting price to then come back down to this zone right here. All right, that's what I'm expecting to happen. Now, how it does that, I don't know, but that's what I'm expecting. And if it doesn't do that, then I expect it just to go straight down. So we're either going to, it all depends on the actual orders. Do they have enough orders? All right. If they got enough orders, if they have enough volume, they worry about it. They're going to go straight down, straight to this zone. Long term, I'm expecting it to come back down to this imbalance area. But for me, we're looking at 250 pips. We want our pips. What is that? That's 394 there. All right. So we'll see what happens. Come down to the 1 minute. We're going to see how this set up. So it's set up. We got 1 minute. All right. And we'll just wait for our setup, guys. We're going to wait for our setup. So I expect either to push up to clear out liquidity, trap more buyers up here, or just straight down. All right. And it looks like it wants to go straight down. Straight down. Then what I want price to come back, next candle, come back, retest, give me an entry after that retest. All right, so we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Let's go look at what we got here. All right. We are in an uptrend on GER30, as you guys can see on AIRO here. All right. Are we going to take out this liquidity up here? Or do they already have enough orders built up? That is the question. Go chilling. There they go. There it goes. There they go. Broke the high there. Is it going to break the high over here? All right. So we're not going straight down. We get the fake out. I love the fake outs. That's why we're patient. That's why we don't just chase things. That's why I always enter in on closed candles. All right, there it goes. There it goes. Just clear both. So now I'm waiting for price to come back down. Like I said, up and then down. All right, so we'll see what happens. If it doesn't come up and down, then what I wait for then would be I'd wait for the break of this 1 hour order block, the retest, and then the takeoff. All right. And so over here on AIRO, that's why I like to mark that zone. That zone was there. Top of that zone was somewhere around here. You wait for price to come up, retest the top of the zone or where this line was at. So this is how you can do it with AIRO. The zone was there. That's why I always like to put this horizontal line at the zone, the top of the zone, the bottom of the zone, depending on where price may go to, because I'm looking for a price to come back, retest that, and give me a nice little candlestick formation rejection back in the other direction. So up, retest, take off. All right. But looks like we are getting what I thought. The continuation, trapping more buyers up here. Liquidity sweep, all the buyers that were up there. All right. And let's see what happens. Let's see if it's going to come back down here and make the move to the downside. That's what I would expect, just due to the fact of all the liquidity on the imbalance candles that were not touched, that have not been touched yet. No guarantee they're going to be touched there. That's why you have to wait for your setups. That's why you have to wait for the setup. You may not get one right away. So we got the fake out. Now what's going to happen? Now what are we going to get? Now what's going to happen? Are we going to get our setup? Let's go look at it. Let's wait for it. We're pretty slow. Real slow today. Usually it's moving. It's really moving this time. GU broke through. I need to, we'll see what happens now. GU broke through. I was trying to retest. We'll see what that looks like. We're going to see what that looks like. It might be trying to move to the upper room. Gold trying to reject again. All right. GER, not really much of nothing. Let's go to the 1 minute. All right. Slow moving today. Slow moving. I got patience. It's all about let the trades come to you. You guys know how we did it on Wednesday. We let the trade come to us. We didn't take the initial entry. Price shot up. Hilliard got in on the run up, 300, 400 pips up. And then it hit our imbalance zone perfectly, gave us the candlestick rejection we wanted. We got in. I believe we all hit 250 pips or more for those who had one entry or held longer. Some caught a little less. But again, you can't go broke taking profit. But we all hit it in like 15 minutes. That's the type of trading that I like to do. Get in, wait for your perfect setup, get out. Trading when you're supposed to be trading. Trading, this is a London session pair. All right. So we're just going to give it time to make its move. We'll give it time to make its move. And that GI is a beautiful setup. Golly. See how powerful this is, guys? Look at this. You up 11, 12 pips right now. It's going to go at least 20. Probably more. Doji off the order block, or the imbalance, followed by a bearish engulfing on gold. Gold might just get might have to get the business. We might have to get gold a little love and get in that. Keep our eye. Slow poking today. That's all good. We got all day. Got all day. No point in chasing trades. Trust me. I've chased enough trades in my life and lost enough money to know when not to chase trades. Wait for the setup. And if you miss it, you miss it. Gold trying to get this work though. See that 200 moving average, AIRO resistance zone, and the imbalance zone. You got the doji right there off all three of them. So you got multiple confirmations. You got institutional confirmation, AIRO confirmation, 200 moving average confirmation, plus the doji, and now followed by a bearish engulfing candle. Interesting. GR playing with us. Cool. Check it out. MWs. No, order blocks are not manipulation. It's just where price turns around at. It's really what it is. Remember, they buy to sell. They sell to buy. So what does that mean? If we go to H1, here's the order block. All right. Institutions were buying a little bit up here to get, because for them to put sales on, there has to be, this is just the natural order. For them to sell, there has to be enough money in the market in the opposite direction, because you have to put on the orders. The market makers have to put on orders in the same direction or in opposite directions. That's just the natural order. For every buyer, there has to be a seller. Supply and demand. If I'm buying something, you got to be selling it. And if I'm selling something, somebody's got to be buying it. So they will put orders here to buy, to push the market up a little bit, to entice people like us to buy. And then while we're buying, they're selling. And then when it gets to where they want to, there's enough sell orders there that are more than the buy orders, the market drops. They take over those orders. That's how it works. All right. Now, because they put some buy orders here, eventually, because they're not going to lose, they've got to come back and get that, close those orders out at break even or small profit. So they put the orders in this area, sell orders. Guess what? They came back and got them right here, and then dropped again. They came back and closed out those positions. All right. That's the natural order. It's not manipulation. That's the natural order of things. There has to be a buyer and a seller and a buyer, a loser and a winner. The goal is to be on the right side of money. That's the goal. All right. So we're going to be patient. We're going to be patient. Are they getting greedy, come back up here for more orders and then drop? Or are they going to go to the upper room? What are we looking for? Again, I'm either looking for it to come down or to go up, retest, and take off. Doesn't matter to me either way, but that's what I'm waiting. And if I'm going to be really conservative, I want price to go up, come down, retest, then drop. All right. So let's redraw that one here. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? All right. Unless the only time I won't wait for a retest is if I have a setup like, what Well, that's a beautiful setup right there. I'm not touching it. Gold burnt me once, so I'm not touching that. That's beautiful. But with GA, out of the zone, you had a bearish engulfing candle out of the zone. I would take that. You see that thing drop, 12 and a half pips. So a setup like that would be great. Move this over here so we can see what's really going on. But this is what I would like to see: the break, the retest, the takeoff. And as long as we definitely got some correlation with the rest of the G pairs, it's going to be a good setup. That's what we want to see right there, guys, on GU. GI, we kind of missed that entry. I believe it's going to drop though. GJ pushing, G Chef pushing, GN pushing, GCAD pushing. They're following GER30 because GER30 is pushing, push it to the limit. We're just going to be patient, see what happens. Let me move this over so we can see what happens. We already know what we're looking for. It did close above yesterday's money zone. Look at that gold, boy. All right, we're just chilling. The 200 moving average is exponential. Watch strategy video number 9, guys. Strategy video number 9 for the 200 moving average. Do I think gold will drop at New York session after it hit zone? I don't know what gold's going to do, guys. Gold stopped following the indexes, so I don't know what gold's going to do. We'll mark it up at the end of the session on my thoughts on it. But I based on the way gold's been going, it wouldn't surprise me to see it, and I'll show where it drops. All right. How do you find the order blocks? We already went over that, so we got that taken care of. What order blocks? We went over that already. Peace and blessings, Chris. Can you show how to take partial profits, please, and thank you. So partial profits, guys. I don't know how to do it. I mean, we'll go over it. We'll go over it. I'll try to do it when we are in a trade. Can't do it without being in a trade. What would I do if you make 50K a month off trading? Check GER. And we got it. You know, you guys know what I'm waiting for, GER. So nothing really to see right there. If I made 50K a month trading, probably whatever I want. I do exactly what I'm doing now. Trying to help everybody else get to the point that they can make 50K a month trading. Man, it wouldn't surprise me to see this thing go up here, guys. It broke the top of the money zone. If you guys go back and look at when the London opens, if it breaks the top of the bottom, it typically runs. Let's go take a look at it real quick. All right, so you see here, broke the bottom. Broke the bottom of London on this candle right here. A little retrace, and then the drop. Well, 500 pips. All right, didn't break it there. Broke the top with this candle right here, the baby one. And then it took that little retrace of 37 pips, and it took off for 1,800. It broke the bottom with this candle right here. You'd have lost because it reversed. But it didn't break it until New York. So you want to wait until it breaks it during London. That's what you're waiting on. So it broke it during London here. Retrace, 284. So it can be some nice, nasty retrace. So I don't want to put you guys in a tough position to have to hold a trade like that. But typically when it breaks the tops or bottoms of money zones, it typically takes off. Today it's acting very funny though. Mm-hmm. We'll keep an eye on it. Gold. GCAD moving up, pushing. Breaks that. I'm in for a buy. Strategy 3. GN. Trying to come back down now. G-Chef pushing up to the zone. I didn't enter in strategy 3 on this trade because it's like 12 pips to the zone. So it's not a full 20 pips. GJ trying to push up out of the zone finally. GU trying to push up. That's a doji off the AIRO moving average. Man, if this, we got 11 minutes. If this bullish, yeah, it'd be strategy 3 for me. I'll buy it. If it closes above the zone with a bullish engulfing candle, close above the zone, I'm buying it. I'm buying GU. I need this candle to be a bullish engulfing candle and close above the zone. I'll buy it. GI, nothing. And I like that move, that buy, because you see all the G pairs pushing up. Or at least trying to. At least trying to. This is interesting. Very slow. Very, 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 very slow. How do you add the order block tool as a shortcut? So I'm not using, it's not an order block tool that I'm using. It is it's just a symbol or a rectangle. All right. So to add it here, I click on all right, bet. So you want to come here in this little section, this little toolbar, and it doesn't matter anywhere in there. Just right click, or if you got a Mac, click with both fingers, and then come down here to customize, and you can customize what you want in there. So I use the vertical line, the horizontal line, the trend line a lot. I use Fibonacci a lot. text label, arrows, rectangle. So if you want to add something, just find it over here and what's available. Like I like to use the ellipse. It's a circle, and then hit insert. Boom, there it is, and then hit close. So now I got the ellipse right there. Cool, cool. All right. So that works. That's how that works. And so this rectangle, again, it's just that's all it is, a rectangle. Nothing, double click on it. Got the dots, right click on the dots. You can go to rectangle properties, change the color. So if I want it to be a different color, boom, there it is. It's a different color. Now it's yellow. You know what I'm saying? I like mine blue though. Stands out against the red and the green. You can change the thickness of it. So yep, so that works. GCAD pushing. I go GER. And another reason you also want to wait until the session you trade, because when there's more liquidity, the spread is going to be better. I can tell you right now, man, the spread was huge when I was trading earlier GER. But look at it now. You can't even tell the difference. They're almost the exact same price on the bid and ask. Means that you're going to get into profit faster. Take profit sooner. There are a lot of benefits to being patient and trading whatever it is you love to trade during the session you like to trade it. All right? That is the name of this game. So this zone is at what point? What you're analyzing on those yellow zigzags. I'm not analyzing anything. Those yellow lines, guys, please pay attention so I don't have to repeat stuff and everybody else get their questions answered. These aren't zigzags. These I just drew some lines on there on what I'm looking for. I'm looking for price. If it's going to break above this order block, I want to break above, come back, retest it, take off. Or I want to come back down here, retest it, take down, and head down. That's it. This is what I'm expecting. So I'm drawing what I expect price to do and what I'm looking for if it goes above or below this order block. That's it. It's not a zigzag. Zigzag follows prices. All right. We'll go one more time, guys. Not told you, gold is a New York session pair. I'm not worried about gold right now. All right. Not worried about it. At this point right now, don't know what gold's going to do. There's not enough liquidity. It's not moving. All right. But it continues to reject this zone. The AIRO, the 200 moving average, the AIRO resistance, the 200 moving average, and this imbalance zone. So until it breaks into it and breaks above it, I'm expecting price to continue to head down. So market dead. GBP NZD, the invalid. GBP NZD is the invalid. No. M's you trade in downtrends. W's you trade in uptrends. We are in a what? We're in an uptrend. More green than red. All right. At what age did you make your first 1,000 a day? Oh man, I don't know. I'm 35 now, so 2 years ago, 33. How can I add the bid and ask line? If you have the AIRO software, it's automatically for you. So if you have AIRO, it is automatic for you. All right. So I can tell you, if you don't have AIRO, I know people are in this call that don't have AIRO. I cannot help you. But I have got it set up to where it's automatic for those who have AIRO. As soon as you put AIRO on the charts, you'll have both the bid and ask. Someone said Euro JPY is falling. Ooh-wee. Euro JPY is falling. What's GJ doing then? GBP JPY is falling as well. Not as hard though. If you're in that Euro JPY trade, congrats. Congrats. Too late for us. Or GR, what we doing? GR, what we doing? All right, looks like it's not gonna happen, which is good. All right, I hate trading against the trend. So G pairs are pushing down. What would I love to see with GU? I would love to see price break through. Break through this bullish order block. Come back up, retest it, and then drop it like it's hot. It's the exact opposite of what above it. All right, so that's what I want to see. And if I get in without a retest, it just means that we had a great, like with GA, we had a great setup beforehand. Like GA had that bullish engulfing candle pattern coming out of the bullish order box. That'd been a great entry right there. And for me, my entry would have been here with a stop loss here, 13 pip stop loss. Wee. NFP today. Yep. Non-farm payroll. You got to trade New York session. Practice proper risk management. Practice proper risk management. Let me check on the bot real quick, guys. Been in this EuroCAD trade. Oh, yeah. That's what I like to see. EuroCAD. Free trade now. EuroCAD is now a free trade. I'd love to see that. So I will show you guys. Man, this thing is a beauty. I'm going to have to start sending some signals out to you guys when it takes trades. So let's go look at the chart real quick. All right, so EuroCAD. So I'll touch you guys with market maker method. There are most start with the M or W, right? But there's another way to find the market maker, the peaks. So market maker method can either start with the M, you know, for the MAAW, like we talked about, M A A, and this represents price A into the W. All right. This is for a downtrend. So M into the A into the W. All right. And then just the opposite for an uptrend. Where for an uptrend, it's W VVM. All right. That's the typical pattern. Typically, it's a 3 to 5 day push or 3 times the ADR of whatever pair you're trading. So if the average ADR, you know, is 100 pips, you know, look for it to run around close to 300 pips. So a 3 to 5 day push. All right. That'd be VV into the M. All right. And before I break down this entry here, you want to let's take a look. GR doing absolutely nothing. Gold pushing. Gold pushing, broke the zone. So gold pushing. So in New York, because you definitely want to wait till it gets there, unless it happens tonight while we're on the call. You looking for it to break above. I'm gonna do this markup beforehand. Break down, retest. For H1, let me make sure I got some things in here. Well, I don't know what it's going to do really, guys. And I'll explain why. It's a whole nother imbalance zone right here. It's a whole nother imbalance zone right here. All that liquidity has to come back and be recaptured. Look at that. Whole nother imbalance zone right there. Around the 5 minute here. Yeah, I expect price to come in here and to kind of go sideways for a minute. Then, you know, you want to wait for it to do its thing. I expect New York open, hopefully. You can get a break above, retest, and then a push up. Whether that's tomorrow, because NFP is going to see some movement. I can tell you that right now. NFP will see some movement on gold. NFP will see some movement. So you can see something like that, or you're seeing something like that. I can see this thing just going sideways in this area for a while. It's going sideways, ranging. Whether it's up here, I just see it ranging for a while, and then the drop. All right, so that's why I expect coming into NFP. That's going to come in here, up here, range, break, retest, run up, or is it going to range here for a while, NFP, fake out, drop. We'll go over that again before we get out the call. GCAD pushing. All right, GPair is pushing again. GU. Come on, I need something. Give us something. GI. All right. Nothing really there. So EuroCAD. So there's MAAW, there's WVVM, 3 to 5 day push. All right. And that's the typical one. That's the easiest one that I've showed you guys. That's the easiest setup. All right. Easy setup. However, there are also times where price just makes a V. All right, a regular V or a inverted V. as your bottom. So instead of it starting off at a W, it starts off with a V and it takes off. Because again, the W, the retest, the W, all that is the market makers going back down there and retesting the area because they saw more liquidity before they took off. All right. The V means that market makers came down, got all they needed, and then took off. So then you'll see V. So instead of WVVM, VVM, you'll see VVVM. So 3 V's in a row, VVVM. Same thing as far as the pushes. You'll see something like this. V into another V. Into that M. All right. Into the M. Man, I wish I had a pencil to draw. Usually Zoom has it. All right. Same thing for, you guessed it, the opposite direction. It's gonna, instead of have M, which means the double top, you're gonna have just a inverted V into the AAW. Or into the V. So you can go M can go MAAW or VAAW or VAAB. All depends on the orders. Did the market maker get what they needed the first time around? If they did, that's where you start to see triple tops, double tops, double bottoms, triple tops, triple bottoms. That just means that the market makers did not get enough and they're coming back for additional passes. All right. That's all that means. So whenever you see that, that's why it's cool to trade M's and W's, because you know most likely that second touch means the market maker has got all that they needed. Now, as you can see here, a V into the what? Into the next V. And pushing down to the next V into either a W or a actual V, but it started out with an inverted V. And so for me, the EA got in, I believe, here. All right, let's go take a look at it. All right. Nope, got in earlier. Got in here. Already got stop, take profit is already in profit because they hit 30 pips in profit. So stop loss is already in profit. It's a free trade. All right. How's that? There are 2 ways to look at the market maker movement. All right. 2 ways: MAAW, WVVM, or with the V's to start off. All right. That gold trying to finally move down. Boy, look at that. Finally, nice little bearish engulfing after the long wick on the hangman right there, the inverted hammer. GCAD close. Woo! We got 4 minutes into the next 15-minute candle. Let's see what happens. I'm curious. G-Chef pushing. GJ pushing. GU. Come on, GU. Get on up there. We need to close above that zone. We got 4 minutes. GI. All right, cool. The Great Britain pound pairs are London session pairs. Being in these trades before London session opens can sometimes hurt you. It can help you because sometimes London open just takes off. But sometimes you get in and then you don't TP fast enough, it will reverse on you. All right. Because market makers use Asia session as a setup. That's why the Asia session breakout is such a very lucrative, trade setup that we take because they use London session, Asia session as the setup for the fake out. All right, as you guys typically see here. When sideways drop without the reverse, I would now they're going to continue to take it back to the way they wanted to take it to, which is the upper room. The upper room. Let's mark this here just to be on the safe side. Asia session breakout. I would probably take this. We get that break above because this. Where's the next one? The G, not GJ, not GI. Where is it? So GU look like a front runner. Is G Chef? Nope. GN. GCAD. There we go. GCAD. GU and GCAD. We'll keep an eye on those two. Potential entries on those. Now, somebody's probably gonna ask me, well, Nate, GU that's against the trend. You're right, it is against the trend. But I look at correlation. What is this? We're in an uptrend on GCAD, it's pushing up. GOD is in a uptrend, it's pushing up. GJ is in a uptrend, it's pushing up. G-Chef is in an uptrend, it's pushing up. GBP NZD is in an uptrend, it's pushing back up. So 5 out of 6 are in uptrends and price is pushing up. And so I would be willing to take that trade because of correlation with the G pairs. If you guys remember yesterday, all G pairs went up yesterday and GU fell yesterday. It went against the grain, all right? So correlation is the indication that is the confirmation that would give me, correlation is the confirmation I would need to feel comfortable taking that trade against the trend because I'm going to take it with the other trades. Come on, Euro CAD, don't go back like that. I want my 50 pips. I don't want to just get 3. That's what GER going to do. We're going to turn around. We got 1 minute to the next candle. 1 minute. GCAD is above Asia. The zone is gone. I'm probably going to take this no matter what, though. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm probably going to take this, guys. Probably going to take this for the biz eye. For the biz eye. GU playing, though. GU with the buy. GCAD push up. All right, guys, I'm in a I'm in a GCAD buy, Asia session breakout. $20 pips right to the zone. GU, GI, GJ, G-Chef, and gold, still trying to push down. GER, coming back down. I'd like to see that. I need an entry. I need an entry. So we're in the GCAD buy. Then GCAD to the buy. I'm debating GU, but I don't like it sitting at that zone. And GU, as you guys, GU, let's go look at the currency strength meter real quick. Let's see what the USD is doing. The USD been so refresh the page. GU double the strength of USD. So definitely should be seeing it push it upward. Definitely should be seeing it push upward. But we are in a GCAD buy. Is that what GCAD? Down 2 pips right now. We're in a GCAD buy though. GCAD buy. GR trying to push down. All right. Cool. We'll wait. Gold. hate gold. I hate gold sometimes. G Chef pushing. GJ pushing. G Odd trying to push. So G Cat, I'm expecting it to get pushed. And GU, we don't really care what GU do. It's not doing much of nothing. Let's go G Cat. Let's go G Cat. Propito. Let's get it. GER30 came down to all-time high of 15,687.29. All right, cool. Retest. All right. Song request for the break. I'll take a look at that, but if it's not so we can't play because this is going to be uploaded onto, this video is always uploaded. All these sessions are always uploaded to YouTube. And if we play copyright music, they will delete the video. So I'll check it, but I may not be able to play it depending on the video, depending on the song. Let's jump back on in here real quick. Up 1 pip on GCAD. GU not doing nothing. GCAD playing with us, with our emotions. Come on, GCAD. Just go to the upper room. Go to the upper room. There, GER. Come on. Come on. Come down here. Retest. Give us our drop so we can get our 250. I need my 250. There, GK, go +2. There we go, baby. Here we go. Push it. +3, +4. There we go. I like that. Quick little 5. GCAD is alive. +6. G Chef pushing. What GU doing? What's GU doing? Yeah, GU pushing 2. Come on, GER, drop. I need my entry. Give me an entry. I need to get an entry before we get out this call. I'm going to be up tonight. I'm going to catch this entry. We're going to catch it. Up 5 pips right now on GCAD. All right. Let's see here. GER30 M1 sell on the AIRO. Let's go take a look at it. It hasn't got to an area that I like yet, but for me to. All right. Yeah, it came a little while ago. I guess I missed that. A little bag in. That would have been a quick little 58 pip drop. We don't give it a chance. We'll give it a second. See what it's gonna do. Give it a second. GCAD +5 though. You guys already know. Once I see +15, free trade for me. I'm waiting to see +15. I love to see 15 pips because when I see 15 pips, and we're halfway there with +8. Once I see +15, I move my stop loss and profit 3 pips, free trade at that point. I don't care what it does. Because I always make money. 3 pips, I'll make money on that trade. 3 pips covers my that covers my commission and the spread, and I make money. Not much, but I don't lose. That is the key. Lock in your profits. Have a game plan. Trade the same way consistently. All right. If your strategy works, trade it consistently. All right. If you go through a losing spell, it happens. Go back, figure out what you did wrong. If you're doing everything right, like you always do, then stick with it. The market, you're not going to win every trade. +9 now. But long term, and that's the goal, is to be consistent. Of course, you got to learn how to adapt sometimes. So start to learn to adapt to find out what you're doing wrong. If you're doing something wrong, are you getting enough rest? Are you trading distracted? Are you babysitting? Are you whatever? Are you not fully haven't given your full attention to the charts when you're trading? Are you being greedy? Are you trying? There's a lot of things that go into it. So you take a journal, trade journal. Make sure you're journaling what's going on in life with your trade setup, so you understand. Like you look back and say, man, I had a great month back then, but everything was going well for me, man. And my health was good. I was working out. I was, you had a good, nice routine. You were rested, had a lot of energy. And then pandemic hit. You got fat. You're sitting at home. You're depressed because you can't go outside and play with all the other kids. And your trading took a dive because now your whole mental was off. All right. So you got to keep a journal. That's why people say keep a trading journal. And I'll talk about that in Forex Intermediate as I add more to the repertoire when it comes to the trading mindset. About when you trade journaling, ensuring you don't gotta give all your life story, but talk about what's going on at that time in life. That way you can understand. Because believe it or not, small things like anything that puts pressure on you. So, for example, if you lose a job and now you're trading to make an income, now you're putting unnecessary pressure on yourself. All right, because if you weren't making enough beforehand to make an income, having to make an income now is putting pressure on you. Trading with lack of sleep because now you're working extra jobs, whatever the case may be. That right there is going to affect your trading because you need your full attention. If you're asleep or you're tired, you're going to miss something. You're going to miss a confirmation. You're going to trade right before news, even though you knew news was coming out, stuff like that. So just make sure you keep track of what's going on. That way you know what's going on and can adjust to that. +8. +8. All right, let's come back and look at here. GER 30, we're going to see. Q&A. NFP today, it is. Make sure you guys practice proper risk management. Guys, you got to watch me. To take off the blue chart, the blue rectangle. All right? To take out the blue rectangle. When you add it, double click. You see the white dots, just like the line, just like the vertical lines and horizontal lines. Right click, delete. All right? Make sure to watch the videos in the back office. I show you how to utilize these tools in MT4. I actually have a 38-minute video that walks you through how to use majority of the tools in MT4. Some of the stuff I took out or didn't put in there on purpose because you need to be able to ask questions about them. For example, placing orders and moving your stop loss and take profit. That's something that I could have showed in the video, but there are a lot of questions around that. All right, so it's the important stuff I left out. We're going to be working on potentially trying to set up a live 101 session with AIRO. I mean, not AIRO, with just trading. How to use MT4, how to count your pips, and how to stop loss, take profit, market structure, the basics of Forex. We're looking to start a video training. I should say live trading, where you guys can come on live sessions like this, but they're all geared around using MT4. They're all geared around talking about market structure. They're all geared around understanding, support, resistance, things of that nature. All right. So GR trying to come down. Trying to come down. All right. Cool. I like it. Gold is finally coming down. Finally coming down. Plus 10 on GCAD. G-Chef pushing. I need 5 more pips. I need 5 more so I can secure my profits. EuroCAD making me mad, man. I need my 50 pips. I need my 50 pips. The bot needs 50 pips. I don't need to just close out at 3. I need my 50. I need my 50. Plus 7. Plus 7 right now. Plus 8. Plus 9. What? G-Chef booming. All right, guys. The blue zones are representative zone areas. So we went over this already, guys. So we're getting on late. Apologies. A lot of things are not going to be repeated because I want to make sure that people that have been on are getting what they need. All right. What's the overall trend for GCAD? The overall trend for GCAD is up. Let's go look at it. GCAD plus 10 pips. We are on the M15. 4 green, 2 red. We go to the M30. 3 green, 2 red. H1. It's been consolidating lately. It's in the downtrend. Well, now it's just been consolidating lately on H1. But from the M30 on down, we're an uptrend. GJ for the buy. GJ gave us a buy. It's a bag entry. But look how close it is to the next zone. I ain't touching it. 8 pips. GU closed above. What are we doing on GU? What are we doing on GU? Four out of 6 are up. GI and GN, they're about to be up. All right. Plus 7 on GCAD. GI pushing up right to the zone. GJ, I feel good. It's going to keep going up. We got the bag entry. G-Chef just broke the zone. G-Chef is up and all the way up. GN pushing up. We stick with it. Stick with it. Gold pushing down. GER30 taking its time. GU, we did say if it closed above that zone. It's bouncing off that order block. Got a W formation off the order block. I'm taking a buy on GU. Change my lot size. I am taking the buy on GU. like we said we would. All right, broke the Asia channel, the zone, closed above it. All right, even though it's against the trend, we had that bullish order. I mean, that bullish order block here that is bouncing off of, and it is also going with the trend. So we're +5 on GCAD right now. GCAD trying to come down a little bit. That's fine. All right, so everything is pushing up. So we in there. +1 on GU now. Now you want to come down, go GR30 playing with it, so we'll wait for the setup. But we're in a buy on GCAD and on GU. 20 pips on both is what I'm looking for. I will probably take profit though on GU early if it stalls at the 200 moving average. 200 moving average right there. So if it stalls there, as you guys remember, 200 moving average is like a level of support and resistance. All right. So we're +6 on GCAD, +7, +2. Let's move on. We're +7 GCAD, +3 GU. There we go, GCAD. Go on, give it to us. Go on, give it to us, GCAD. All right, GR trying to make that move. Let's get it. +10, +1 right now. All right, I like it. I like it a lot. The pause I did was hilarious. Mario is gone. Hey, Mario, thanks for jumping on. Jason Lucas caught 65 pips on GER30. Congrats. Congrats. AIRO plus currency strength meter equals money. Yep. I am now starting to use the currency strength meter a little more than in the beginning. So +11 on GCAD, +3 on GU. And we got a nice little movement on GER30. Nice little movement. +13, +3. Let's get it. Come on, GCAD. Give me my 15. Give me my 15. Come on, 2 more pips. And depending on how it plays when it gets to the zone, I might get out early because it's going to have to go above both. Both the bid and ask lines have to go above that. There go +15. I seen it. I seen it. Lock in my 3 pips. Free trade, GCAD. Free trade, GCAD, free trade. +16, back to 15. Oh, yeah, it's about to go. Free trade on GCAD. All right. Free trade, GU. A little slow start, +3. To be on the safe side, I want to make sure I get these because I ain't trying to be up all night waiting. I'm going to put my TP about 15 pips, just right above or right below the 200 moving average. All right. It could shoot through it, but I'm putting it right there. I don't have time for price coming up here, rejecting it, then finally going up, mess around and be New York session before it closes out. And I'm asleep. I'm sleep. G-Chef pushing, GN still pushing, GJ pushing. So as long as they still pushing, I'm feeling good. As long as they pushing, I'm feeling good. Gold, still trying to come down, finally. Now you want to sell gold. Well, I tell you, I only wanted 25 pips. GR30 coming down nicely. Let's see what happens. Took out all that liquidity. Let's see what happens. Can we get an entry? Can we get our entry? +13 and -1 right now. All right. Let's see what you guys got to say. Jumping in GCAT on the first candle, sticker, stick uptrend. Should I close now that I'm up 21 pips? Josh, if you up 21 pips, congrats. Hey, you can't go broke taking profit. So that's what I say. If I had 21 right now, I'd take it. Up 24, nice. TP hit. GK, I pulled. Big money, Mike. Big money. All right, close GCAT at 24 pips. Up 5 on GU. Congrats. 63 pips on GCAT. Hey, you guys already got it, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's look at the Q&A real quick. Need you guys to watch the videos. You guys are asking questions when it's all in the videos. You got 15 on GBP AUD. Congrats. I missed that one. That was a nice little entry. +9, -4. Right now, +10. We're down 4 on GU. What GU looking like? I wouldn't be surprised. It broke above, came back, retested the zone, and then bounced up. But it would surprise me to see it come back and retest and then head back up again. All right. Would not surprise me. GCAD +10. Come on, GCAD. Go run up. I want a full 20 pips. I don't want no 3-pip profit. Man, I hate this moving so slow. I like GER when it moves fast. We can get in and get out. I don't like holding trades too long. No Q&A. Oh, man, we went 10 minutes past the break. We'll take a quick little 5-minute break, guys, and we'll be back. We back. Let's take a look at the update. Update +16, +17 on GCAD, and we have +2 on GU. GU playing games. But GCAD about to bust through. Maybe 3-4 more pips, we get that 20 pip TP. That's what we're looking for. Looking for it. GJ still moving up. G Chef still moving up. GN still moving up. They're looking good. Gold still trying to move down. GER 30 took back up, went back up. Let's go GCAD, +19. 20 pips, we out of there. GCAD 20 pip TP hit. I'm out. +5 on GU. I'm only going 15 on GU. Just because I'm gonna get it out right before that. It's the 200 moving average. GCAD, we are out of there. +20 pips. Let's go look at G Shift. Let me see if my strategy is going to work yet. Told you I'm going to come out with a strategy called Zone Breaker. That way you know when to take trades. Oh, yeah. All right, cool. That comes with some more rules, but I think that's going to be a good strategy, guys. It's going to be a good strategy. So GCAD hit our 20 pip take profit. Man, that was a good entry. We missed this one right here. When I saw it, I just gold made me mad. That was a good entry though. Off the order, off the imbalance, bully, bearish, engulfing, we would be up about 23 right now. It's a good setup right there. Hmm. +3 on GU. +3 on GU. GCAD hit. When GU hits TP, it will be our second undefeated week. We haven't lost a trade this week yet on the calls. And when GU hits TP, it'll be our second undefeated week. So trying to have more of these. Malachi, first 20 pips on live call. Hey, Malachi caught his first 20 pips on the call. Everybody drop in the chat, MTG, Malachi the GOAT. Congrats, Malachi. More to come, my brother. More to come. MTG, first 20 pips on a live session. Welcome. Mama, there goes that man. Jump back on the charts, guys. GU +4. Come on, GU push. +5, +4, +5, +4, +5, +4. Man, gold's still pushing down. Ten more pips to go. We out of there. So it is the last bit of the call. Let's go over. NFP. So gold. There's the trading range. So we got 2 1 hour imbalance zones above. You see price just rejected off this one here. Beautiful. What is that? That's a doji. All right. Coming down to the M5. That doji was actually a inverted hammer with a bearish engulfing. Bearish engulfing. If I hadn't lost that gold trade earlier, we would have been in this trade. I don't like revenge trading. That's a 38 pip trade right there so far and falling. It's a good setup right there. Good setup right there. So now we kind of got the establishment of the trading zone. Here's what I expect. Oh, hold on, let's go check GU real quick. GU +4. A +4 on GU. All right, +4. So I'm looking for this in New York session. NFP, mainly NFP. One of two things. That's what I'm expecting. Price to come down to this. This is the 15-minute order block, bullish order block. I expect to come down here, sit around here for a while, or take its time to get down here. And then when new NFP comes, come down here, test it, and take all the way off. Or break through, come back, retest the zone, and then drop in a big way. All right. That's gold. That's what I expect for gold. I'm gonna keep that one marked up. We'll watch that one later. GU +3. All right, GU +3. What's everything doing? GCAD, everything's at a zone right now. G-Chef. So I'm about to be conservative, guys. I'm about to close out of my GCAD trade, I believe. +4. You know what? I can't let y'all have a lot of fun. We're gonna sit. We're gonna sit. We're gonna sit. All right. So that's what I believe gold's gonna do. Another big mover during NFP is the indices. You guys love US 30, so let's go over US 30. Let's go over US to the 30, the dirty 30. Very similar. We expect two areas. We expect two things. This or this. This is a simple one for me. Now, how it gets there is different. But I expect it to either come up and to retest this 1 hour order block for the third time, for the fourth time, and drop, or to come down here and to finally test this 1 hour or 15-minute order block and then head up. All right. That's what I expect for US 30. GU +1. I knew to close that thing out. I didn't like it because you see all the G pairs are reversing at them zones. Should have got out when I said so. I can tell you guys, when I get back in profit on GU, I'm probably going to get out. And I knew to enter in that GER30 trade. Yes, we getting there, guys. We getting there. We getting there. Ooh. New technique I learned. Can't explain it. I'm not going to give you guys all the sauce just yet because it's a lot. No, it's a lot. Ernest said, slushy time, big coat. All right. Let's go back in here. Losing on gold. All right. Hey, I took a loss on gold today as well. What do we get? We got a bag entry. Yeah, look at all these dojis at the zones. So when GU gets back into profit, I'm out, guys. I can tell you that right now. When GU gets back into profit, I am out of there. Profit plus charges. All right. Cool. I got out. I'm out. And as I explained, I'm out because you can see you got a doji, the last high there. GI's in the zone. GJ, doji at the zone. G Chef, doji, GBP, NZD, rejecting of the order block. So I'm out. Be conservative. Profitable for the night. We got GCAT, few pips there on that trade. I should have pulled a plug on that GER30 trade, but it's cool. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. It's all good in the hood. Just want to make sure my setups are right. That was a beautiful setup right there, guys. Oh, we're going to start taking some of those trades. Get ready, guys. Get ready, get ready, get ready. This is a similar setup to what I took earlier on this drop right here. I caught 50 pips on that drop right there with a similar setup. This one right here, if we'd have got in when I thought we should have got in, we'd be up about 100 pips right now. So we're gonna start pulling these guys. I'm tentative right now because I'm still learning this, so I don't want to do anything wrong and put you guys in your accounts in jeopardy. So once we get to the point where I am efficient, then we're gonna be pulling the trigger on it. We're gonna start pulling the trigger. GER, we are waiting for our setup. Not look like we're gonna get a candlestick formation out of the zone. So looking for it to come out of the zone, retest, drop. All right. And so on the AIRO chart, we're gonna get there. So far we closed out GU with a profit. GCAT hit take profit. We haven't lost a trade this week. GER30, you guys got this set up. We might take an entry on this trade here pretty soon. See what we got here. Gold, here's the setup. I anticipate. All right. US 30, here's what I anticipate. Those are two I know you guys want to go over. We'll keep an eye on GER30 here. If you do take a trade on GER30, guys, make sure to practice proper risk management. I can tell you guys, I'm in a sale though. I'm in a sale on GER30. And I'll let you guys know when I get out in the jet. I'm being this trade till it closes. I'm not gonna be going to sleep with this one open. I can tell you that right now. So we're in profit on GER 30 and pushing. Yeah, that entry would have been sweet right there. Look at that, come right down there. So I'm in this bad boy here. And you see here, price came out, came back in, retested, came back out again. That's why I entered in right there. Like I said, we're looking for the and on the minute 5 where you got to sell. I like that. Remember, we were looking for the retest, like I talked about. So come down to the 1 minute to get a better entry. So on the 1 minute, on the 5 minute here, if we go back to the 5 minute, it just got out. It's just now getting out. On the 1 minute, it already came out, retested, and it dropped. That's why we put an entry right there. All right. And so we're looking for, take profit whenever you feel comfortable. All right. So we're already in profit on this trade. We're going to end the week on a high note. I'll see you guys next week. It is NFP during New York session. So if you're going to trade, make sure to use proper risk management. All right, plus 23, plus 25. See you guys in the funny papers.